maybe you will improve your upper back a lot with that. Kind of dangerous position, but when you pull, your bones kind of separate, like pulled, so you're unable to work with your trapezius, work on your scapular mobility, and so on, get more burden, unneeded burden, and really unnecessary. Antidote. In regular pull-ups, even in wide, you can increase amplitude and work with your trapezius, with your scapulus, test yourself, and really understand if you're ready for overhead. Hey calisthenics community, it's Artem here, and today we're going to talk about pull-ups. Actually, we're going to talk about wide overhead pull-ups, and we're going to go in depth in all the moments. Is that any good? Maybe you can get injured with your shoulder by doing that. Maybe you will improve your upper back a lot with that. Let's get started. First, let's take a look on those pull-ups and discuss all the technical points. Firstly, you should put your hands on the bar like that with your thumb over the bar. You will avoid any injury in your wrist because it will be angled in top position. Then you just keep straight and nice your body and do strict pull-ups, moving your head over the bar and doing it like that. So what next point after your wrist and thumb position is position of your body. It should be totally straight. You shouldn't do arching, you shouldn't do overhanging, you shouldn't do any core work or legs assistance, right? It should be straight, it should be strict. Another one point, amplitude. In regular pull-ups, even in wide, you can increase amplitude and work with your trapezius, with your scapulus more. Here you shouldn't do that, and you won't be able actually to do that because you have a stopper, the bar. When you do that, when you touch your neck with the bar, that's it. That's the highest point you should reach, and that's what you actually should do with those overhead wide pull-ups. As you can see, you're unable to reach a lot of amplitude. As you can see, you're unable to work with your trapezius, work on your scapular mobility, and so on. But on the other hand, you can isolate your latissimus and work especially on them, pointing the attention. And on the next video you can see comparison of the regular pull-ups with arching, with moving of legs and so on, not strict form and strict form overhead wide pull-ups. Another one moment you should keep in mind that you should have good overhead mobility, you should have good mobility of your shoulder, and you shouldn't actually be afraid of impingement syndrome, because in pull-ups it's not that hard, because when you do overhead push-ups in a handstand or push some extra weight, you can get it because your shoulder in kind of dangerous position. But when you pull, your bones kind of separate, like pulled from each other, and you won't get injury. But anyways, if you have bad overhead mobility, you will do incorrect technique and your shoulders will be rotated, it will be get more burden, unneeded burden, and really unnecessary. How to test it? Let's talk about it. If you like that video, you will like our basic course. We have over 40 variations of different pull-ups, how to do them in technical points, and how to include it in your training schedule. Of course, we have not only pulling stuff, but also pushing block and also core. And now in new update, we have upper back stretching, and all the mobility exercises are included. You know that it's important. Now you know that after that video. So you can go down there in the block of description and get a link there and just get our basic course because it's nice. And here we are with a test of overhead mobility. That's how you should test yourself and really understand if you're ready for overhead pull-ups or even handstand push-ups. So you should take this position, your elbow and shoulder align with your body, and then from this position pulling your thumb like that, it will be just easier to control your movement, and then try to make an external rotation like this. If you can go over 90 degrees, you're already good and nice for all those overhead pull-ups, maybe even push-ups, but there are a little bit more tests for push-ups to don't get any injury and impingement syndrome. But anyways, for pull-ups you are good. And now let's see which mistakes you can make if your overhead mobility isn't that good. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like that video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to turn on notification button, and if you are new, for sure subscribe, because we will have a lot of nice and good information about basics calisthenics and also skills.